Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the tech news for Monday, December 21st, 2015. Incredible, but we're already in the week of Christmas. And also, today is the shortest day of the year for the Northern Hemisphere, which means winter, and the longest day for the Southern Hemisphere for summer. So, things are going fast. First item of news, Toshiba reporting $4.5 billion loss, which is huge, and they are cutting 6,800 jobs. The job cuts will take effect March 31st. They also said that they will be streamlining basically their PC business, trying to really, make money, trying to get out of that slump. Toshiba hasn't been going well for a little while, and the biggest problem with Toshiba is the fact that the consumer electronics, big screen TVs and computers, aren't making a lot of money. Basically, the prices are just so low compared to what they should sell them that they aren't making any money. And consumer market in electronics is very hard business. So 4.5 billion loss. That's pretty big for Toshiba. Apple, talking about businesses and so on. Apple stock lost 160 billion last week, and the reason why is because forecasts are saying that the smartphone market is actually going to slow down in 2016, and even slow down a lot in the next few years. So basically, what that means is that Apple will probably sell less iPhones, and basically that's a problem because iPhones are about 80% of the total business of Apple. Remove the iPhones, and Apple just doesn't sell that much of other items. So, that's kind of scary for Apple, and I think they really need to do flagship products, and they need to do better, I think, in the future for new products. Yes, there are businesses like the PC market where they sell Mac computers more and more every year, but the problem is, more than the past year when you're just 7% and you go to 7.1% isn't enough. It's not like the PC market for Windows. It's a very small market. So we'll see what the future brings, and if Tim Cook can actually turn that business into something even more profitable with maybe some new products or really interesting iPhones for the future. Hello Kitty. Well, I've been talking about this all the time. We got to be careful of what companies do with our data. Well, we've learned that Hello Kitty data breach exposed 3.3 million fans, which is all sorts of information, names, age, address, all sorts of details that any fans would have given Hello Kitty website. So basically, another breach, another data breach, and there'll be more and more of those. That's why I always say, never think that they keep your data safe, because companies do a lousy job very often at keeping it safe. Ubuntu. If you are a Ubuntu Linux user, basically what's happening is that in 4 years ago, Ubuntu had a mission of trying to get onto 200 million PCs around the world. Well, 4 years later, they really are pretty short on that. They've announced today that they're not at 200 million. They did not announce any numbers, and it's hard to have numbers of Ubuntu itself, but from services that actually acquire data on the web and of computers going on the web and all of that, it would seem that they're barely at 100 million, which is half of what they want it to be. So that's kind of a very big missed market there. Ubuntu is a nice operating system of Linux, but the problem is, it's just too complex for a lot of people, and there's just too many obstacles in the way that prevent it from working well for a lot of people out there. And the fact that a lot of people also need compatibility with Windows doesn't help much with Ubuntu. But let's keep that alive, because I think a free operating system is always welcome. An open source operating system that's always updated and works well is, I think, something important to keep. And if you are a Bell Canada customer here in Canada, well, if you've got the Bell UB 1000 or 2000, there's a serious bug or serious flaw that actually enables anyone that wants to use your Wi-Fi to simply get on and using the WPS feature, which enables basically an easy connect to any devices by pressing just a little button. Well, the Wi-Fi protected setup that they call, even though it makes it easier to connect devices, is the problem here on that hub. And it basically, anyone that goes on could actually connect by just typing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 apparently. So even though Bell doesn't talk about it, doesn't say anything, and which is what I hate about them, they have pushed an update, but you should make sure that your hub is updated if you're a Bell Canada customer. It's very important. This reminds me of a few years ago when they had that white modem that was WEP only, or not WEP only, but it was always shipped with a WEP key, which was very dangerous. It tells me that Bell Canada really doesn't handle very well security on their modems and on their products. So be careful, and don't be afraid to ask them if your modem has been updated. So that pretty much is the news for today, Monday, December the 21st, 2015. If you have any comments, questions, problems, maybe a feature of Windows you'd like to see, let us know. You like our videos? Why not subscribe? You'll be informed when the videos are online. And also give us thumbs up if you like the videos. Helps us on YouTube. Thank you so much for following us on this channel.